Indian Summer, original screenplay by William T. McCoy. Fade in, interior conference room day. 8 adolescent boys of varying ages from 13 to 17 and of various creeds and colors sit in a circle with 2 group leaders, head nurse Rose Warner and a psych tech, Jeff Martin. One of the boys in the circle, Dan Mahoney, 14, a skinny ginger kid, is finishing up his history, his head resting heavy on his closed fist.
And my last victim was 8. I was 13. She was one of my friend's sisters, Ashley. It included footage, digital penetration, oral sex.
Thomas Tom Spinner, 15, skinny with long hair and wearing a Pearl Jam t-shirt, speaks up.
Dan.
Tom motions with his fist under his jaw. Dan takes his fist away from his jaw and puts his hands on his knees.
What is that?
It's a self-asphyxia thing, a nervous tic he has. We've been working it out in the ward.
Is thinking of these things arousing you, Dan?
I'm not aroused, just nervous.
I hope not. Okay, can we continue? What was your means of coercion with this victim?
Intimidation.
Like the others? How many times?
6.
6 times. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 12 victims? Is that all of them? Speak up, please.
Yes, 12 victims.
Okay, we don't have a lot of time left in this session. We've gone over your other victims in depth, so I'll just open it up for questions from your peers. Anyone have questions?
That was your last victim?
Yes.
You sure? I mean, I don't buy it.
Chris Ritter, chunky with long greasy hair, a 16-year-old Jack Black in a Misfits t-shirt with swastikas self-tattooed into his knuckles, echoes Tom's sentiments.
Yeah, me either.
What don't you buy?
Look, I mean, all of his victims were friends of his sister, but he doesn't touch her? I mean, that doesn't make sense.
Dan, it's a fair question.
Look, I didn't touch her because she's my sister. Okay, that's gross.
Well, so, all right, you finger 12 little girls, and you draw the line at incest? Right?
Hey, that's not constructive, Tom. You know better than that. And stop laughing, Chris.
Don Jones, who looks like a 15-year-old Jimi Hendrix without the afro, chimes in.
Yeah, does anyone think Tom has a condescending attitude towards those of us with sex offenses?
What? I mean, whatever, man. You know, I'm just trying to provide some feedback.
Just little stuff you say, like you just did Dan. You're no better than anyone else here, man.
Tom, you have anything to say?
Well, you know, no, it's my fault. I didn't mean to come off like that. You know, I didn't realize I was sending the wrong impression.
But it's a good reminder, if you reoffend and you're locked up with the big boys, you'll be locked up with someone who thinks exactly of you like you perceive Tom is thinking, and no one's going to mediate that. They'll be doing way worse than insulting you. Food for thought, gentlemen. Group dismissed. Tom, a word?
Yeah, Rose?
Remind me how long you've been here.
3 years in August? Why?
I remember your first 3 months, you drawing a distinction between yourself and the sex offenders. It's starting to rear its ugly head again, so tell me, have you been lying all this time?
No. I mean, like I said, I don't think that I'm better than anyone else.
Good, because you have a victim as well. Never forget that.
I know.
Your participation in group is a big part of your level status, and we can revoke privileges as well.
I know.
Then start acting like a level 3 and prove you've earned your privileges.
Yes, ma'am.
Dismissed.
Tom walks out of the conference room to find Jeff by the door. The rest of the group are out by the elevator.
Everything okay?
Are we doing gym or rec after dinner tonight?
Rec.
The elevator door opens and half the girls' ward files out. Some of the more confident boys slap hands with the girls. Others just stare in wonderment. One of the girls, Sydney May, somewhere between Winona Ryder and Natalie Portman at 15, makes a wave with her hand while her forefinger and middle finger walk across the wave. All the boys file into the elevator. Jeff sticks a key into the elevator console, turns the key, and the elevator door closes. Interior rec room day. A recreation room with a concrete floor in the basement of a hospital. Pipes and ductwork hanging from the ceiling. Foosball and air hockey tables and racket amid stale air. Tom spins a foosball into the waiting feet of his opponent's guard. His opponent, Joe Blackcrow, 17, a Native American with long black hair and wearing a Sid Vicious t-shirt, lets out a loud howl.
Eat it, Washichu!
Jim Freeze, a lanky psychiatric technician sitting in a lounging chair at the far end of the room, doesn't bother to look up from his magazine.
Joe, tone it down.
Joe toggles the ball between the front and back field. His eyes are wide saucers as he stares down Tom.
Ooh, what's he gonna do?
Lindsay Green, 15, leans on Tom's goal side of the table.
Mess him up, Joe.
Joe lets the rollers fly. The ball whips past Tom's goalie with a smack into the waiting box of the goal. Chris, Tom's wingman from group, walks up to the free end of the table, throwing devil horns and wagging his tongue.
Can I get a fuck yeah? Woo! Wait, whose was that?
Joe just scored on Tom.
Well, I hope you used plenty of lube.
Nope, went in hard and dry.
I'll show you hard and dry.
Oh, I bet you will. Get the friction on, boys.
Hey, guys, it's getting a little gross in here.
Hey, Linz. Know what I mean? I really know what I'm doing, you know. Get you twitching like a taser, baby. Better than your stepfather.
Jim.
Chris, stop sexually harassing Lindsay, or I'll take you back early.
Okay, I'll be cool.
I think my roommate likes you.
Who? Who, the new girl?
I don't know if I should be saying this, but...
Hey, Linz. I bet you can't do this.
Hey, are you okay?
Sid beelines it to the foosball table to find the boys laughing.
Lindsay, are you okay? Okay, what did you guys do to my roommate?
No, I think Chris just actually made that chick puke.
Well, I am a talented young fellow. I can't have her hovering.
So what do we know, gents? How's the car coming?
Just called, it's on its way. You're sure
Yeah.
all the doors will be unlocked?
No, this is short term. I mean, man, they can't legally lock the main doors till 9 p.m. We just have to catch the basement door. We're good.
And the distraction?
Simmering.
The echoes of Jeremy's voice from the open door leading to the weight room reverberates around the drywall and brick.
What else do I have to do, motherfuckers?
A chair sails from the weight room into the rec room as the sounds of a commotion come spilling out of the doorway. Jim is up and darting into the weight room. Over the intercom, the call comes. Code 5, short-term stay basement, code 5. A number of college-age psychiatric techs rush into the basement rec room and then into the weight room. The other kids rush to the gate of the doors, playing captive audience.
Now?
Wait, one more.
Jeff rushes in as the straggler psych tech and parts kids to get into the weight room.
Now.
Joe darts toward the same door the backup psych techs just emerged from and catches it before it closes. Chris, Tom, and Sydney are fast on his heels, quietly gliding out of the room before any of their peers notice. Tom takes Sid's hand as they rush out of the rec room. Interior short-term stay stairs day. Up the stairs of short-term stay and out the unlocked front door into exterior regional center campus day. The bright, brilliant sunlight of day. The four kids sprint like only teenagers can across the freshly cut lawn of the Regional Mental Health Center campus.
Son of a bitch, that actually worked.
No, I told you, they never lock short term.
How did you know they'd call it code 5?
You tell a bipolar 6-foot nigger he's not going home for the 4th of July, you got yourself a code 5.
You are a master manipulator of the unstable, my friend.
They reach the highway at the edge of campus and cautiously cross the street to a small gas and shop tavern filling station where they take a breather.
What's he driving?
A blue Datsun.
They scan the parking lot, a few varieties of crappy cars, but no Datsun.
What's that?
It's a navy blue Honda. I don't see any goddamn Datsun, Chris.
End of the first 10 pages.